Yeah, time to get the core. You want a six-pack? Put down the beer and do your crunches. Yeah, you want a six-pack or keg?
Hey everybody, I'm Nathan Crane,
I'm Derek Crane.
and this is Fitness Friday. So when you hear the word core, a lot of times people think abs, right? And they would be correct, and they would also be incorrect. And so first and foremost, let's talk about what the core is. Just really quick, 20 seconds, what's the core?
Yeah, so the core is, yes, it involves your abs, your obliques, all the way around to your lower back. So we're thinking of this entire core area, 360 degrees. A lot of people just think okay,
exactly.
it's just these abs.
Plus, we're actually looking up even above and below
That's true.
too, right? Because your supportive muscles, you got your hips,
Yep.
you got your glutes,
Yep.
you've even got your legs, even some of your upper back muscles, believe it or not, could be considered part of the core because they attach down to your lower spine.
Yeah.
And so all of that, when we're talking about, core, as you said, like the core of the core, boom,
Yeah.
front, back, lower back, all that. And then the extended core, up and down as well.
Yeah.
So you got core. Now, remember, core is not just abs. So when we're talking about core, when we do core workouts, when we're, teaching about core, that sort of thing, we're talking about your entire core. And why is it so important that you have a strong core?
Yeah, to stabilize the muscles while you're moving weight. Like if you wanna perform better or move more weight and you have a strong core and you're doing core as a foundation, those stability muscles are gonna play a huge role in your overall performance of being able to lift more, being able to perform better, being able to just go out and have that explosive energy, knowing that the stability is there, also preventing spinal injuries,
Right.
being able to have all that support throughout your entire spine is key.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's going to help prevent injuries, as you said. It's also going to help reduce back pain, help to create alignment through your spine. I mean, if you think about it, when you add up all the muscles, tendons, ligaments, etc., that contribute to the core, you're looking 60, maybe 70% of your entire physical mass. That's huge, right? So people go to the gym and what do? They might work on some legs, they might work on some arms, they might work on some chest, and that's about it. And they do that a few times a week, and maybe a little cardio, and maybe do 20, crunches, and that's about it. And think about it, what they're working on is 30% of their human mass while missing, the other 60, 70% of the entire mass. So really, you should be focusing on your core more than you do anything else, right?
So true. And being able to do a solid core routine where you're hitting all these muscles, just as we specifically said, 3 to 4 times a week. What's beautiful about the core is that it's different than other muscle groups in a way to where, like let's say you're doing a core routine and you can do it 3 to 4 times a week. Yeah, it's such an important part of your life. I mean, every day you're utilizing your core. Even if you're just out on the street walking, your core is engaged, stabilizing your entire body.
Right. So, when you're working out, think of it as, in a lot of lifts like we do, a lot of Olympic lifts, a lot of lifts if you're doing CrossFit, things like that, require the core. A lot of the body workouts, the home workouts that we create through Crane Factor are, hugely core based. If you're doing jumping squats, if you're doing high knees, if you're doing jumping jacks, if you're doing burpees, if you're doing any kind of like body weighted exercises where it's a full body thing or lifting or things like that, you're going to find that a huge part of your entire core is required and is being utilized. And that's why, when you go in the gym, definitely incorporating more core routines, back routines, lower back routines, upper back routines, even hip abductor routines, things like that are going to help strengthen your entire core. You're going to see huge benefits just in overall health and overall well-being and overall strength and overall performance. So, core is key. And at the same time, if you really are looking for that defined core, that six-pack, that really strong overall core, Derek's created a really powerful six-pack abs routine that we've created through Crane Factor, because this guy's had a six-pack as long as I've known him, and he knows how to do it, and he hits it hard. If you really want to know how to get that six-pack and have that definition and also have that really strong core, click the link below the video. You can check out the six-pack abs program we've put together. But ultimately, we want you to take away from today that you should be adding more core to your routines 3-4 times a week, at least, if you want overall strength and health.
Very true. Like a couple of exercises that come to mind: plank, going back onto your back, flutters. So it's stuff that's not the common where you're just going onto an ab machine. We're not saying like go to that ab machine and do more crunches. We're saying
variation.
You want to hit your entire core through a variety of exercises.
Exactly.
Now, thank you guys for tuning in today. We really, really appreciate you guys. Hope you got a lot of info from this video. Core is important. See you in the next video.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Click the link below to check out the six-pack program. Always appreciate you subscribing. Talk to you soon.
Thank you.
I don't need no six-pack unless it's a six-pack of bud.
Six-pack of bud?
Yeah, give me a six-pack of bud and a keg of beer and I'm happy.
Well, shoot.
Actually, I don't even drink, so maybe a six-pack of kombucha?
Ooh.
Keg of June?
Ooh.
I'm happy. Who needs a six-pack anyway?
Well, I'd like one.